There really isn't much of an introduction that needs said for Lucky Star, is there? Bunch of friends, moronic conversation, everyday occurrences and happenings, and a very special ending. Do you really want to be waiting much longer? Let's see some Lucky Star. How sad would you be if you thought you've just gotten rid of them? Just for the next year, they're still in your class. There's probably a few teachers in my high school who would be very glad to see the back of us. There were quite a few teachers that are actually quite good, though. Not all of them. Considering we are getting brief glimpses of, like, their various families and extended relations, are they actually going to be part of a bigger story here? Of course, probably the less we see of Kanata's dad, the better. He is, I'm not sure if eccentric is the right word. Judging by all of those X's, it went just fine. She's talking about as though everyone suffers the same fate. While that might be true for certain people, me included. They're unfairly treated. Yep. Just like all video games cause violence, even though the links have never been proven. You know, don't blame it on the people. No personal accountability. I wonder if that's the case for me and my brothers then. Do we act this similar? I'm not sure that's quite what she meant there, though. And then there's me sitting here at my current age. Perfect reason to be looking forward to your birthday. Of course, best not to ask too many questions. I still get ID'd when I go to shops. I guess take it as a compliment. Legally speaking, maybe. Why? I don't like this line of thinking. You're making... Right, okay. Decorations for her. Really? I mean, yeah, okay, 24 is quite an old show by now. And is she home at the time to actually... No. Well then. Don't tell her to take the mustache and the hat off. That's her only form of identity now. And that is an issue when you plan surprise parties. Keep it relatively simple. A fine choice for the future, especially for someone so caring. Of course. How can you disparage someone's ambitions? She's going to be thinking for a while. Skill that I had, oh, generally it was only for the first generation, but still. Actually making a purchase this time. You're more likely to get a unused mint version. You don't know really how long it's been on there, yeah? You monster! What, with no pictures? To be fair, I can't have anything. I can't say much there. I haven't read a novel in quite a few years. It's like when you have to do a book report or something. So now I'll just watch the movie. Oh, what a sentence. And how are you going to turn this on? I mean, is there anything wrong with liking the simpler forms of literature? I feel like the ribbing of each other has really gotten out of hand in this one. Yeah, they usually... Oh. Oh no. How can you deface such a school book? Oh, this is not going to be a good day. Bad things happening freeze, at least. But at least the door opened. Oh, crap. That is true, yeah, you start blustering through things without checking if you've got your wallet or anything. It's all gone, isn't it? You're getting her hopes up too early. Ah, scales. Really, though, after just one or a whole cake? Studying. when you're trying so hard to be considerate of others and you realise that there's no hope for them. Ah. It is fun to find old clothes. Oh, that's where it was. I was about to say if only my fridge looked like that, but if that was some of the contents of it. Yeah, teachers don't have a form or anything. I would say that's like a double-sided blade there. Only having one outfit you have to worry about, but also you've got to make sure it stays clean. Whereas if you can wear anything you want, you got to think about it. But also you don't have to be particularly careful. Ah, you've stepped on a landmine there. Just give her a drink, she'll be fine. Oh, it's working well. And what kind of place would that actually be? Looks like everything's fine. Just make sure she's safe on the roads getting back. Just the look of exasperation. You know, having people around you that can act like complete idiots and you can easily call them out on that must be quite fun. Where are you going with this? Oh. Oh? Oh, that was only 3. Why did you leave it to her to tell? Well, looks like they'll be heading out. And you'll have to find something worthwhile to whip up. So hard-working. No. And also, does she have her money this time? I mean, I kind of like cooking. I don't like clearing up after, but don't mind cooking. Yeah, don't worry, she's not here to help you. Maybe they couldn't find exactly everything that was on the shopping list. Had to go around a few places. Wait, saffron? Expensive tastes. There's strife back at home. Such a hearty meal. I don't look too bad. I'm not a huge fan of various like seafoods, but oh, fair enough. You saw something you wanted and liked, so find a recipe. Seems easy enough. Surprised the restaurant actually gave it, though. So it wasn't today? Looks like everyone isn't entirely reliable right now. And went above and beyond for it as well. Good thing that they did make something that seems large enough to share. I thought she didn't know what it was just then. And yet she's still buying stuff to... Oh no. Kind of reminds me of my old room. Back when I lived with parents, I used used part of the bed as storage. And I don't have that many books, but I do have a lot of stuff that I've gotten recently that I just haven't gotten around to watching, playing, etc. She is really cheered up. Platypus. Platypus, yeah. No introductions, I'm afraid. You need to get a hold of your guest. I feel like this is the first time that she's actually been confronted with such a strong personality. How's she going to handle it? You can't have something too close. I'd wonder what they're going to... Well, they're things you need, but enough of this exactly. I liked that. The flames were actual... legitimate flames. You got to put him out for... The fire marshal's not going to be too happy. Well, I don't know, there have been some... My man, what happened? There have been some stylized ones, so colour isn't everything. I feel like there's two of them there that get a little emotional about it. Doesn't fit her personality. Don't know any of those. If anyone else had even attempted to manhandle her like that. Bye. And they're just going to keep continuing to talk the entire time. I don't think he's going to be coming back as a return guest. But she is she did quite well by staying relatively calm, considering. He's doing a pretty good job for a solo performance. I can imagine some of them being left behind and the bus just leaving. Why are you holding a rock? There's too many here. Too many. One is too many. Please don't tell me we're going to be seeing him in a sailor uniform anytime soon. For our convenience. They could have started sooner. Too slow. You know, keep this to 20 words or less. Really speed it up. Tell the audience what they need to know. And ultimately, whether it's singing on the rocks on the beach, going out to buy food, or suffering through a day with a variety of mistakes and errors and tribulations, we know that everything will be much better once we get back and watch Lucky Star. Which is good to say, because there's a few more. And if we're talking about the food, and the argument, the tentative atmosphere, I wish those kind of feelings would be subsided so easily. When you've had a bit of a bust up, actually no, they did do well. They went out and bought the stuff they really didn't have to, but went above and beyond. Somehow I still think that would be taken the wrong way, be used against you, especially in my history of arguments regarding family members. But usually with a few more witty and scathing retorts passed around. With the story of the newlywed policewoman, her issues of being alone on anniversaries, husband not being there, who I think almost every time so far has returned home, and, but she's out. I feel like in Japan that would happen quite a lot, especially with the work ethic of the people there. And hopefully my channel isn't one of the things that you'll put in a pocket and then a year down the line finally realise that's where it was. So to make sure you don't ever forget, consider subscribing, especially if you enjoyed the episode. And if you did, maybe leave a like and a comment down below. It'd be greatly appreciated. Help us all out. And especially if you want to jump onto my Discord as well. Fun times to be had. I'm going to see some more. Maybe you will too. But make sure though, to get some rest. So I can see you there. Bye now. If you want to avoid thinking about the future, consider just joining onto my Patreon. Because alongside Electric Ant, Arthur, Noku, Raywin, Kite, Sao, Shiwan, Mecha, Matt, Stinsfire, Girly, Saltytron, Cardboard, Dark Shadow 7899, Croyville and everyone else, we can probably cook up something delicious, although the only ingredients are a terrible YouTube channel and lots of anime. But if that sounds good to you, you're in the right place.